Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. I hope that you are all doing well today. Come on in the room. It's Monday. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hey, Jen, good morning to you. Welcome to Command Your Day. Hop on in. Let me turn the brightness up so I can actually read this thing. Good morning to you all. Welcome to Command Your Day. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Good morning, Aline. How are you? Good morning, Liz. I'm a little late, but I'm here. I am here. Good morning, Jenny. How are you? Good morning to you all. I am here. Today's a big day. 2 graduations today. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. The heat is on high. The heat index, it's going to be crazy today, but they've moved the graduation inside, so we should be fine. You have graduation today as well, Liz? Yes, so today is a big day. A big day. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Command Your Day. Thank y'all for coming in the room. Double tap the screen for me if you're able to do that. Let's bring some new family members in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Command Your Day. This is our time together. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Lilia. This is our time together where we use words to breathe life into our day. All right, so come on in if you're looking for a community that provides you with motivation, valuable insights, and practical strategies for success. You are in the right place. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that follow button if you haven't done so yet, so you will get the notification whenever I go live. Hit that follow button again. So you can get the notification whenever I go live. I'm live here every morning, 6:30, usually 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, right here with a restream on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Connect with me there as well. Happy Monday to you, Miss Gloria. How are you? Happy Monday to you. Hi, Nurse K. How are you? Welcome to the room. So let's jump right into it. I won't be a long one this morning. I don't think so. I don't think I have any stories to tell. Good morning. Speak God first. Good morning. Bless you. How are you? Okay, I'm doing good. It's a big day today, graduation day. 2 graduations, but I won't be able to make 2 of them. So I won't be able to make both. I will be at my daughter's graduation. My grandson is graduating today as well. Yeah. Hey, Danny, how are you? Oh, you're doing good. Great, 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 great. Hey, L teacher, how are you? All right, so let's jump into it. Let's do our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for today. This exercise helps to keep us in this practice helps to keep us in the mindset of abundance. Helps to keep us in abundance. I'm trying to read what country is that? I've never seen that before. Thank you, Joelle. Good morning, Esther. How are you? So we do our gratitude check-in every morning to help to keep us in a mindset of abundance. So go ahead and drop in the comments 3 things that you're grateful for. Grateful for my health. Awesome. Grace, favor, family. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, indeed. Grateful for family. Grateful for my daughter making it through high school. She has done phenomenal. Like, she has done a phenomenal job in high school. Absolutely blows my mind. All the things that she has accomplished. The big 3, this community growth, mindset shift, peace in the Middle East. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good morning, Shadia. How are you? Good morning, Chio. How are you? My health, my family, and job. Yes, indeed. Life, my children, waking up this morning. Awesome. I love it. Hello, Blue Eyes. How are you? It was a hard night for my city, so I'm grateful for my life, the ability to join the stream. Awesome. I am also praying for peace in your area as well, Lilia. and the peace of God will take over and things will settle down. Good morning, Teeks. Yes, 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 yes. I think it's my second favorite. I gotta say that. I think it's my second favorite. Grateful for peace of mind, love, health. Good morning, Bianca. How are you? Good morning. She got that. How are you doing? For those of you who are just hopping in, ooh, we're well over 100 already. For those of you who are just hopping in, oh, it's your favorite? Awesome. Awesome. I love it too. I love it. For those of you who are just hopping in, we're doing our gratitude check-in. So go ahead and drop in the comments 3 things that you are grateful for today. Again, we do this exercise to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not throwing a pity party about what we don't have and who's not here and what's not here. No, we're being grateful for what we already have. It doesn't matter how small it is, we are still grateful for what we already have. Good morning, Teacher 7. How are you? Grateful for another blessing. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. I love that. Good morning to you all. We are well over 100. If you have not hit the follow button yet, please do so. I'm live here every morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time for Command Your Day. We as the Commander also have a private community that you can be a part of. It's a free community. You get valuable information there. You can get to that or join that community by tapping my profile picture, which is going to take you to my bio. There's a link in my bio. I want you to tap the very first link and drop your best email address, hit submit, and that's how you join the Commanders community. It is free, so why not? Thank you for the daily heart me. So become a part of the Commanders community. Grateful for another day. My husband and my children. Awesome. Woke up on time. Awesome, Miss Rosa. Your space, love, peace of mind. Awesome. Good morning, life is precious. How are you? Love the lady in red, but blue is good too. So I was saying, I think those are my 2 favorite colors. Those are my 2 favorite colors. For another day of safety, protection, and favor. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Thank y'all for hitting the follow button. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Tony, how are you? How are you doing? All right. Now, we've also made a promise to ourselves. I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm doing good. We've also made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. We're not letting fear hold us back. So I want you to reiterate that promise. We are sticking to that promise that we're making bold moves this year. Thank you. Thank you, Lilia. We're sticking to that promise that we've made to ourselves that we are making bold moves this year. So I want you to type in the comments, I am making bold moves. And I'm doing it this year, right? I am making bold moves this year. I refuse to let fear hold me back. I refuse to be too concerned about what people will say and what people will do. And prevent myself from moving forward. No, we're not doing that this year. We're going to make the bold moves. Whatever your bold move is, it could be going back to school, it could be moving to a new city, it could be starting that business, finally writing the book that you've been thinking about, right? Connecting with somebody new, some individual, some new group of people. That could be your bold move, and we're doing it this year. We're not letting fear hold us back. No, we're not. We're making the bold move this year. For God waking me up this morning, my son, my home, my dog, food on the table, and keeping me healthy. I love that. Awesome. Hello, Ronald. How are you? Yes, we are making bold moves this year. And for those of you who are new here, we're working from the Bold Moves Manual. Hey, Barbie, how are you? We are working from the Bold Moves Manual, so you can grab your copy and follow along with us here. All right, so get your copy and follow along with us from the Bold Moves Manual. If you're going to make bold moves, you have to have the right mindset. And this is mindset coaching in a book. You're good. Awesome. This is mindset coaching in a book. If your thoughts have been limiting you, you're overly concerned about what people will think, you can't figure out a strategy to move forward, to overcome some things that you may have experienced in your life, grab the book. This is mindset coaching in a book. You can get your copy on Amazon. or you can download the e-version from the link that is in my bio. All right, so grab the book and follow along with us. Today we're going to be on page 56 and 57. That's what we're going to be on today, page 56 and 57. So for those of you who already have the book, you can go ahead and locate page 56 and 57. All right, so let's pray really quickly. We're going to pray. Hey, Jesus is my rock. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so good morning. I'm going to... Oh, you need it today? Well, we're going to talk about it. All right, so page 56 and 57 in the Bold Moves Manual. All right, so let me pray really quickly. Let me pray the 23rd Psalm. For those of you who already have the manual, you know there's a Bold Move manual in prayer inside of the manual that you can pray every day, or you need to be praying it every day. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Let me pray and then we'll get into it. All right. Let me pray. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil, our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, Steve. How are you? How are you doing? Hey, Tony. How are you? Good morning to you. Yes, surely, without a doubt, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. All right, so let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Let's do that. Again, the affirmations, you can find them in the Bold Moves Manual as well. All right, they're right here. So grab your copy. If you don't have it yet, you can get it on Amazon. And the prayer is here. The Bold Moves prayer is here, which focuses on helping you to overcome fear and embrace boldness so you can actually make the bold move that you're trying to make this year. All right. So you can get your copy of the Bold Moves Manual again on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link that is in my bio. All right. Awesome. Let's get into the affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat it to yourself. And then you're going to type in the comments, I agree. I agree with that. So much power in agreement. When we come together and we agree on a thing, so much power in that. All right, so I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat it to yourself because that is important as well, right? We're talking to ourselves with these affirmations. It's important that you repeat it to yourself and then you type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. And today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. So these are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook. Hey Cindy, how are you? And again, you can find them in the front of the Bold Moves manual. Grab your copy. Use these affirmations. You can use them in the morning and you can use them at nighttime before you go to bed, right? It's like you're programming your mindset before you go to bed. All right, so get the Bold Moves manual. Grab your copy on Amazon. Thank y'all so much for typing I agree. Or you can download the manual also using the link that is in my bio, all right, to get the e-version. All right, so remember to join my community, the Commanders community. You can do that by tapping my profile picture, going to the link in bio. The very first option when you click that link says Commanders Community. It is free. Drop your best email address there, hit submit, and that's how you join. All right, I do not spam you. I only send you out valuable information. That's it. All right. Now, Saturday coming, I will be hosting a live mentorship session. If you want to be in a room, if you want to be a part of my mentorship program, send me a DM with the word mentor. When you enroll in the Action Accelerator, which is my mentorship program, that secures your seat for this coming Saturday. Stop delaying. You know you have some big goals that you want to accomplish. Get in the room. So that's this coming Saturday. I'm hosting a live mentorship session. And it doesn't just give you access to this live session. You get access to the full program. So all the pre-recorded lessons, the workbook, the bonus materials that's inside of it, the recording from our previous live sessions, you get all of that. No, Cindy, it's not free. It's not free. My mentorship is not free. All right. The link is in my bio, or you can DM me and I will help you to get set up. End of June. Yeah, it is the end of June. So if you have not yet tackled that goal that you've written on your vision board, you got to get to it. You got to get to it. We are almost in the 7th month. So if you know that you need help to sort out what the vision looks like and how you're going to get there, get enrolled in the Action Accelerator. I have tools for you to utilize. You get my eyes and my support on those goals that you're working on, and you get to be a part of a community of individuals that are going after major goals and transforming their lives as well. So it is worth the investment. I promise you it is. So DM me the word mentorship if you want to be a part of it. Or you can see the link in my bio for the Action Accelerator. That is the name of my program. And again, when you enroll, that secures your spot for this coming Saturday so you can be in the room with us. All right. Yes, it is worth the investment. Liz is confirming in the comments she's a part of my mentorship program. So if you have any questions, I have mentees in the comments that will answer any question that you may have. All right. Awesome. So DM me the word mentor if you want to be a part of my mentorship program. If you want to be in a room this coming Saturday, DM me the word mentor so I can help you get set up. All right. Awesome. Let's keep it moving. So again, today we are on page 56 and 57, and the word of the day is joy. Joy is the word of the day. If you do not have the Bold Moves manual yet, get your copy so you can follow along with us, because I may not be able to make it through the full strategy because of time constraint, but I want you to have all of this. All right. So grab your copy. It's available on Amazon, or you can download the e-version from the link in my bio if you want to travel with it, right? Yes, joy is the word of the day. Joy. Joy is the word of the day. Yes, it is. So here's the definition that I went with. Here's the definition. A deep, lasting feeling of contentment, often linked to a sense of purpose or inner peace. Ooh, that inner peace part. Whew. It's good. It's really good. Now, this is not temporary happiness. Joy is not temporary happiness that fades when your situation changes. That's not what joy is. It isn't. I'm talking about real, rooted joy that stays with you even when there is a storm. Even in the storms of life, this joy stays with you. It doesn't fade. Now, let's break this down. Let's do that. Let's break this down because joy is not just a feeling, it's a choice. I want you to hear that. Joy is a choice. It is also a weapon. It is, because when you should be in a corner crying in fetal position, no, you're up. You are joyful. You have a smile on your face and you're putting a smile on someone else's face, even though everything is not perfect. Everything is not going well. So it is a weapon and a spiritual strategy for your next level. Yes, that 3-word is that powerful, right? So joy is a choice. It is a weapon. And it is a spiritual strategy for your next level. I want you to grasp that. Okay, if you can grasp that, I promise you things will change for you. All right, now you may be wondering, what's the difference between joy and happiness? Because sometimes people use them interchangeably, but it's not supposed to be that way. There is a difference. There's a major difference. Never heard it that way. Well, I'm happy that you got the revelation today. So there is a difference. Happiness is based on what's happening, right? Based on what's happening. So it is external. Happiness is external. Somebody bought you something and it brought you happiness, right? So it's external. Somebody did something for you and it brought you happiness. That's external. So happiness is based on what's happening. Joy is an inside job. It is an inside job. It's not just about how you feel. It's about what you believe that brings that feeling, right? So it is an inside job. What do you believe that brings that feeling of joy? And I love the song that says, I still have joy. After all that I've been through, I still have joy. I love that song. I love it so much. So joy is a belief that even though it looks off right now, right? Things are uncertain right now. You don't know what the next step will be, what the next move will be, what the next result you will get. You don't know that. It's uncertain. But you still believe that it is going to be better. Things are going to get better. And because of this belief, right, you can experience joy. So again, joy is an inside job. It is based on what you believe, not what you see, not what somebody did for you, right? Again, those things are external, and that's happiness. What somebody did for you, that's happiness. But again, joy is an internal job. What do I believe? I believe that it is going to get better. I believe that things are going to change for me, and it's going to change for the good. So joy is an inside job, right? This belief says at any minute now, things can turn around for my good. At any minute now, I can get the answer that I seek. At any minute now, right? A pathway may be granted to me so I can experience something else, right? It's a belief that any minute now, things can change. And we refuse to sit and murmur about our current situation, what we're looking at, right? What is happening around us. We refuse to sit and murmur about that. We will not sit and throw a pity party. No, we're going to experience joy because we believe that things will change. Things will get better, right? I will experience joy even in this. It's a belief. It's a choice. It's a weapon, right? I want you to get that. I know I'm going fast and you're sensing my passion, but I got to give it to you this way. Yes, at any minute now. No sitting in a pity party. No, we're not doing that. No, we have joy. We're going to experience joy because of what we believe. What we believe. We know without a shadow of a doubt that things won't always be like this. We know without a shadow of a doubt that restoration will come. Maybe it's a family situation that has gone bad, right? The relationship in the family has just gone to pieces. But I know that any day now things can turn around. Any day now we can reunite. We can come back together, right? It's what you believe, right? Progress with a plan. Thank you, Rudy, for dropping that. All right. Now, happiness shows up when everything goes right. That's when you see happiness. It shows up when everything goes right. All things align. Everything is flowing as you would want it to go. That's when you experience happiness. But joy shows up even when everything has decided to go wrong. Things are falling over. Things are falling apart, right? But you still decide that I'm going to experience joy no matter what. No matter what. You experience joy when everything is going wrong, but you decide to keep moving, keep going, keep standing firm. It may be shaky, it may be unpredictable, but because your joy is rooted in something deeper, right? You can experience joy. And one of my favorite scripture, and when I was going through a very hard time in my life, like I could not figure out what the next 2 months will look like. My favorite scripture, Nehemiah 8:10, that says, the joy of the Lord is your strength. The joy of the Lord is your strength. I can't tell you how many times I got so overwhelmed by what it was that I was facing at the time, right? And I think I had just moved at the time. And it was just so overwhelming. I couldn't figure out anything. And I didn't have a lot of help. But this scripture kept playing over and over in my mind. And it allowed me to keep pushing, to keep going. People didn't even know that I was going through anything because I kept repeating this scripture. The joy of the Lord is my strength. And that's how I could keep moving and keep progressing. The joy of the Lord is my strength. That's Nehemiah 8:10, right? Nehemiah chapter 8:10. The joy of the Lord is my strength. If you find that your joy is always being stolen, right? Some days you feel it, some days you don't feel it. You got to check where it's rooted in, because it has to be rooted in the right place for you to continuously experience that flow of joy, right? It has to be rooted in the right person, in the right belief, right? So if you find that your joy is always being stolen, you wake up and you're feeling joy, and as soon as you leave the house or you get to the job, it's gone. Then it's not rooted in the right thing. It's not rooted in the right belief, right? It's not rooted in the right belief. So you got to check to see what it's rooted in. Because when you walk in joy, you become unshakable, right? You don't fall out over every small thing. You get to the job and you don't have the right tools to work with, right? Individuals are late and it makes you frustrated and all of a sudden your joy is gone. No, you got to check where that thing is rooted. Because it doesn't matter what happens, you should be able to maintain that joy if it is rooted in the right belief, rooted in God, right? You should still be able to maintain it. Yes, Liz, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. Yes, indeed. So you got to check to see, where is your joy rooted? Where is it rooted? Right? You got to check to see that. The joy of the Lord is what keeps you smiling through the storms of life. Because as we already know, storms will come. They will come. But the joy of the Lord is your strength, and it keeps you going through the storms of life. It keeps you praying through the pain. Even though there may be some pain, it keeps you praying because you believe that things are going to change. Things are going to turn around. God is going to come through for you. You believe, so you can still keep praying even in the pain. That's why I said it's a weapon, right? Because truly, you should be in a fetal position crying about the situation. But no, the joy of the Lord is what's keeping you. And you can still get up and pray even through the pain. It's a weapon. It's a spiritual strategy, right? And believing that God is going to come through for you. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is. The joy of the Lord is our strength. The joy of the Lord is our strength. Now, this joy that you experience even in a hard time, it confuses the enemy. When you're going through pressure and you still have that level of peace, you're still able to put a smile on someone else's face. That is powerful. That is powerful. People ask me all the time, why are you always so life happy? Don't you ever have a bad day? Of course I have a bad day. But my belief in God's ability to bring me through this bad day, right, is stronger. It's stronger than whatever it is that is going wrong in my life. So that's why I can still experience peace. I can still have joy because my belief in God's ability to turn this whole thing around, right, for my good is stronger than whatever it is that is going wrong. And that is the space that I want y'all to get to when it comes to joy. I want you to get to that space where your belief, what you believe, because again, joy is an inside job. True joy, right, is an inside job. And I want you to get to the space where things can be going crazy around you, but you still have joy because of what you believe and who you believe in. All right, I want y'all to get to that space. Now, I'm going to skip through some of this because it is a lot. So again, grab the book so you can get the full strategy on joy. Okay, you can get it on Amazon, the Bold Moves Manual, so you can get the full strategy. And we're on page 56 and 57 today, talking about joy. All right, let me skip through some of this because it's a lot. So for you, again, to get the full strategy, get the book. Yes, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Yes, indeed. Yes, Miss Rosa. All right, so we got to also understand that there are some barriers to joy. We know that. So let me hit them really quickly. I'm just going to hit the bullet points really quickly. I'm going to tell you what some of them are. I'm sure you can identify other joy killers that's in your life, but you got to know them so you can neutralize them. All right? It's a weapon. It's a spiritual strategy. If you know what the joy killers are, you can neutralize them so it doesn't impact you anymore. All right? I'm trying not to preach. I'm really trying not to preach, but my passion takes over. You know how it is, Liz. You know how it is. I try not to preach, but I'm so passionate about this thing. So I will let the Lord use me. I will. I surrender to it. I surrender to it. All right. So we got to identify what the joy killers are so we can neutralize them. All right. We can neutralize them. So number one is comparison. You're helping so much. I appreciate that. Awesome. 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 So number one is comparison. Looking at someone else's life and devaluing your own. This is such a common one, especially in the social media age that we live in. It is so easy to just be scrolling on social media and be like, oh man, I wish that could be. No comparison. Walk your own path. Walk your own path. All right. So that's a joy killer. What's the title of the book? The Bold Moves Manual. Or you can type my name in on Amazon, Anika V. Brown. If you type my name in on Amazon, it will pop up for you. All right? Got it? Hair Braids by BB. So it is the Bold Moves Manual. Maybe you'll see the title better with this one. Ugh. The Bold Moves Manual. Okay. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can get your copy on Amazon, or if you want the e-version, the link is in my bio for that. If you want the e-version, you can get the e-version on Amazon, but you get the paperback there. All right. So number one joy killer is comparison, right? Comparison, looking at someone else's life and devaluing your own. We have to stop that. We got to stop that. All right. And one thing that I always say is that I don't want what someone else has. I want what God has for me, because that's the perfect thing, because he knows me. He knows what it is that I desire. He knows where I am going and what will work out perfect for where I am going. So I don't want what anyone else has. I want what God has for me, right? I want what he has for me. I don't want what anybody else has, whether it is a relationship, whether it's a business, how their business runs, educational status. No, I want what God has for me. I don't want what anybody else has. Because again, in this social media age, things can look good. It can look beautiful. They can pose for the Instagram pictures, but behind the scenes, it is chaotic. So you gotta be careful of the things that you are lusting after. I guess I could use that term, right? You see someone, maybe they're getting married or something like that, and you're like, man, I wish that was me. No, don't say that. Do not say that, because you don't know the background story. You don't know who is compromising to be standing there. You don't know what they had to sacrifice. So don't say that. All right. And if you got to catch yourself if you're saying that. No, I don't want what they have. I want what God has for me. Right. I hope this is helping somebody. But again, I know it's so easy to fall into that because of the social media age that we're in. But don't say that, because you don't know the backstory. You don't know who is sacrificing, who is compromising. You don't know. So don't speak that over yourself. No, I want what God has for me, right? I want what God has for me. And then the next part of the prayer needs to be, God, give me patience to wait for what you have for me. Not because I seen this one and that one doing it. I don't want to rush ahead of you and next thing I'm compromising to get it. No, give me the patience that I need to wait for this thing that I desire, that you have for me. All right. My parents used to say, you don't know what they had to do to get it and have to do to keep it. Yes. Yes, indeed. Like, how many times have we seen, yes, Vanessa, patient causes that, it's hard something. Yeah, it's hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Waiting is hard. It's hard. But here's the thing that I have found about waiting, right? And even in my healing stage and working on me, I have learned that every step of the way, or what I consider a delay, is I'm getting time to work on me. I'm getting time to see things that I didn't see in the beginning, right? To see things that I didn't truly understand maybe 3 months ago. So I thank God. Thank you, God, that you allowed me to wait an additional 3 months, because now I have learned something new about myself that is really going to help me in my next level, or help me when I walk through the next door. So I thank God for the wait, right? And I know it takes a mature individual to say that, and that is growth. It takes time to get to that space where you can say, God, I thank you that you allowed me to wait 6 years. Yes, I've been waiting 6, 7, 8 years. I've been waiting on this thing, but I thank you for this time of waiting, because I've learned so much about me, about what I like, about where I'm going. I have learned so much. So this is how I want you to see, for those of you who are waiting on something, right? This is how I want you to see your time of wait. And none of this is in the book. So just go with me. All right. None of this is in the book, but just flow with me. This is why you show up here. All right. I want you to see that space of waiting, waiting on the business to take off, waiting on the relationship to come, waiting to have a child. Maybe you're waiting to get pregnant. How I want you to see the space, the in-between space of waiting, is that thank God for that space of waiting, because now I have learned some things about me, and you're going to intentionally investigate yourself. Is there anything else inside of me that I need to work on that is going to make me better for the next or for the thing that I'm waiting on, right? If you're like me, I'm waiting for Mr., right? Is my finances together? Because I don't want somebody who does not have their finances together, right? I don't want that. And you attract who you are. Get my finances together. Is my education together, right? Is my spiritual life together? Because you're going to attract who you are. If you struggle with your finances, you just don't make good financial decision, more than likely you're going to attract somebody that does not make good financial decision. So work that in between space. Work on you, right? Work on you. It's bitter, but the fruit is delicious. Oh, I love that, Dave. I love that. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is delicious. I love that, Dave. That is so good. That is so good. So you got to work that in between space. No more comparison, because it is a joy killer. I just went off on a different end, but I hope that it helped you, right? So comparison is a joy killer. If you're not there yet, if it has not happened in your life, in your business, in your relationship, for your kids, if it has not happened yet, there's some additional things that you need to learn. There's some additional processes that you need to go through before you get there. So this is the best way for you to wait. Let me work on me. You know what? I'm not as patient as I would like to be. Let me work on my patience, right? And even in my waiting stage, I have learned that I have been in survival stage for a very long time. And I had to acknowledge that and intentionally work on shifting out of that survival mentality and sit myself in thriving, right? No, there's nothing burning. So take your time, slow down, right? So I appreciate all the years that I've been waiting. I appreciate that because now I can see how much I have grown. So I don't look on social media and be like, man, I wish that was me. I wish that was happening for me. No, I'm enjoying my process. I'm enjoying my growth, right? I like reading in your book and your book and Atomic Habits help. Okay, thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, I do have that book. I haven't read it yet. I'm trying to finish up the one that I'm reading right now. Then I think I'll move on to that one because quite a few individuals recommended it to me. But I have it. I bought it already, so I'm going to get into that. Yes, Liz. So we're not looking at anyone else's life and comparing our lives and devaluing it. No, it may not have happened for you yet because you're still being processed. Hi, Carla. How are you? You're still being processed. You're still becoming the best version of yourself. Welcome to the room. Welcome to Command Your Day. We're here live every morning, 6:30 a.m. You can follow along with us. You can grab the book, The Bold Moves Manual, and follow along with us. It's mindset coaching in a book. So this is how we prepare for our day. I hope that helped you, Carla. I hope that helped you. I hope you understand why we're here and what we're talking about. Today, we're specifically talking about joy. All right. And now we're identifying some joy killers. I'm going to hit the bullet points because I'm way over my time, but grab the book so you can get the full strategy. We're on page 56 and page 57 today. All right, Carla? So we're on page 56 and 57. So I'm just going to hit the bullet points because I just went off. My passion just took over just now. But I hope that helped somebody who is waiting and maybe have been in that space of comparison, comparing your life to someone else's life and devaluing your own life. Don't do that anymore. Your process is your process. Everybody learns different, right? And even with my kids, I'm learning that like they learn different. One has to go through a hard situation to learn the same lesson that someone else just picked up by hearing the word. Hey, don't do that with your money because here's what will happen. I say the word and one picks it up and run with it. Another one, they have to go through that hardship of not having the money to get the lesson. So everybody learned different. So do not devalue your own life, your own process. You learn different from the other person that is just taking off and just going forward at a high speed. You learn different. So no more comparison, all right? Plan is to make it through and cultivate this unshakable joy. Yes, you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can. All right? Okay, so number one joy killer is comparison. We want to stop that. Stop it. So today you're not looking at TikTok or Facebook or Instagram and say, man, I wish that was me. I wish that was happening for me. No, you don't know the backstory and you don't want the sacrifice that they had to make. All right. So no, enjoy where you are. Enjoy your process. Identify areas that you need to grow and work on it. Give yourself some grace. Maybe I'll talk about grace tomorrow. I'll write that down. We'll talk about grace. So give yourself some grace. All right. Give yourself some grace. No comparison. I wish I was. Man, I could have been here, but because I did this, it's okay. That was your process. That was your detour to create a stronger story. And again, none of what I'm saying right now is in the book. All right. So just go with me. Go with me. That was your process. My detour was I dropped out of school in the 7th grade, dropped out again in the 8th grade. By the time I was 16, I had 2 boys to take care of. That was my detour to create a stronger story. I have rebound, right? Where it comes to education, I have rebound. And I thank God for those times. They were hard, but I thank God for them because it made me a stronger person, right? It did. I knew that I had 2 lives to be responsible for, and it made me get it together, right? Because there are 2 lives depending on me. All right, so stop comparison. That is a joy killer. The next thing, and I'm just going to hit these 3 and then I have to move on. So again, get the full strategy in the book. Grab the book so you can get the full strategy. The next thing is unforgiveness. Holding on to pain steals the capacity for joy. So you got to forgive. I know it's hard. I know they hurt you. I know they stabbed you in the back. I know they betrayed you. I know they did you wrong, even though you were being good, you're being kind, you're being honest, but you got to forgive them so that you can experience joy, okay? Will you be writing another book? You have so much good information. So this is not my only book. If you type my name in on Amazon, you will see all my books pop up. Strength and Peace. Be sure that you hit that follow button. This is not my only book. I have, 5 or 6 of them. So if you type my name in on Amazon, this is another one. This is my journal. And all the others are downstairs. Yeah. But this is not the only one that I have. And 2.0 is coming soon for this one. So we're working through, okay, a bit new. Okay, I will look at Amazon. Yes, if you type my name in, all my books will pop up on Amazon. So we're working through this, and then 2.0 will be released before the end of the year. It's already written. I just need to format and then publish on Amazon. And we're trying to work through this one. Plus the 2.0 journal. It's on my list. No promises of it this year, but I'll see. Okay, Miss Gloria, I'll see. But definitely 2.0, 2.0, because here's the thing with 2.0, I'm going to be adding some additional exercise to help. I told y'all that I just finished a course with Harvard University on resilience and anxiety management. So I want to include the strategies that I learned in that course in the 2.0. All right. So you can get, for those of you who have a racing mind, you don't know how to face your fears, I'm going to put some exercise into 2.0. Yes, this woman is a successful author. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. So 2.0 is going to have some additional exercise in it. So this one, you get the daily gratitude checklist and the intentional piece of it. you get this in this book. But for 2.0, I want to add some additional exercise that I learned in the course that I did with Harvard University to help you all. All right, so 2.0, it's coming. I'm going to put that out before the end of the year, so stay tuned. It will be coming. But grab this one so we can work through this one before 2.0 comes out. And all my other books, you can find them on Amazon. All right, but thank you so much for asking. Thank you for asking. All right, let's get through this. Let's get through this. Bold Moves devotional book as well. I'm going to work on them. I will work on them, okay? All right. All righty. So, the second joy killer, I will work on it. I'm going to work on it for you, Miss Gloria. I will. So, to help me, though, I think I may make most of these like a digital form to help me out, because you saw what I went through with Amazon to get this out, right? You know how the experience was to get this out. So we'll see. You're welcome. You're welcome. I will work on it. All right. So the second joy killer is unforgiveness. You got to let them go. Forgive them. All right. They're not worth you missing out on a joyful life. So let it go. Forgive them. I know they hurt you. I know it hurt really bad, but forgive them. The third thing is perfectionism. That steals your joy. Trying to earn joy instead of receiving it, right? And I think that's explanatory. Stop overdoing things to earn joy. No, just receive it. All right? Then the fourth thing is burnout. When you're doing so much for others, but neglecting your soul, it drains your joy tank. So make sure there is some level of balance. You helping someone else and you taking care of you to make sure that your joy tank stays filled. All right. So make sure there is some balance there. All right. Awesome. So I'm going to hit the bullet points because I got 6 minutes, then I got to get off here. Here's the bullet points for you to reignite your joy. I can't give you the full thing, but I'm going to hit the bullet points. So get the book. What do you think? That I can't answer. What's this? Gymnastica? I hope I said that right. I don't have any suggestions for that. I don't know how to answer that. I moved to the U.S. through my dad. That's how I came here. So besides that, I don't know. But I moved here through my dad. All right? All right. So to reignite your joy, number one, gratitude. Okay? Which is why we practice gratitude here every morning. So practice gratitude. Get the full strategy for the gratitude. Get the book, because I can't go through the rest of the outline for gratitude. Next thing is presence. Now this, I will tell you a little bit so you can understand it. Stop rehearsing the past and dreading the future. All right? Stop rehearsing the past and dreading the future. Be here and now. Hey, Dragonfly girl, how are you? Be here and now. Be present in the now. Worrying about something that has not happened or may not happen is a sure recipe for losing your joy. So presence is number 2. All right. Don't rehearse the past. You look back to the past to pull wisdom from it. That should be the only reason why you look back. All right. And I teach on reflection. Go see my video on YouTube on reflection. You only look back to pull wisdom from the past and then you move forward. All right. So we're not rehearsing. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. Then permission. Give yourself permission to feel joy again. You give yourself permission to feel joy again. All right. Not waiting on someone else, because again, joy is an inside job. It's what you believe and who you believe in. It's an inside job. All right. All right. Let me skip through this. I got to skip through this. So again, it is a decision. You have to choose joy. Choose it on purpose, choose it with power, and choose it without apology. Anybody that can't stand you being joyful, that's their issue. Do not quiet your joy to appease someone else. Okay? Don't do that. Choose joy without apology. Choose joy without apology. All right. So the word of the day is joy. Again, get the full outline for joy by grabbing the book, the Bold Moves Manual, or type my name in on Amazon, Anika V. Brown. And we were on page 56 and 57 today. All right. You will find joy there, and we need it. In this time that we're living in, you got to make sure that you have joy and that your joy is rooted in the right belief and in the right person, in God. The joy of the Lord is our strength. All right. So joy is the word of the day. Let's set our intentions really quickly, and then I've got to go. My alarm is going to go off any minute now, telling me it's time to get off the live. All right. So let's set our intentions for today. I want you to think about that goal that you're working on. If you're working on it, you should be working on it. We're exiting the 6th month of the year, so you should be working on that goal. Consider 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality. If you struggle with staying focused on those 3 tasks, get the Dreamer's Journal. It is available on Amazon. And this will help you. So what is your big goal? You're going to write it out here. What are the 3 things you need to do today to get you 3 steps closer to that goal becoming a reality? You're going to write it out here. All right. And you're going to execute on them. All right. So this is an accountability tool, the Dreamer's Journal, that you can grab on Amazon. Again, it is available on Amazon as well. So if you struggle to stay focused on the task at hand that will get you closer to the goal, grab the journal to help you. All right. It's an accountability tool. If you need further assistance, send me a DM with the word mentor. If you want to work with me, you want to be a part of my mentorship, you want to secure your spot for this coming Saturday to be in the room with me and my mentees, DM me the word mentor. All right. DM me the word mentor so I can help you get set up for Saturday. And you will get all the lessons that are included and the pre-recorded live sessions that we've done. All right, awesome. Let's make some decrees really quickly, and the pre-recorded live sessions that we've done. All right, awesome. Let's make some decrees really quickly, my alarm to say get off here. All right, so here we go. Let's make some decrees really quickly, and then I have got to go. Let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. There's so much power in agreement. When we come together and we agree on some things, we will see the manifestation of it. So this right here is serious stuff. All right. So I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type, I agree. Here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced. Hold on, TikTok is letting me do a puzzle. There we go. All right. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. Yes, Bold Moves 2025. Yes, indeed. So our mindset, and our intentions are set for today, and we know that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. Yes, it is so. It definitely is so. So I want you to take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things today. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. Expect it. All right. And the word of the day is joy. Get your copy of the Bold Moves Manual and get the full strategy for joy on page 56 and 57. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Page 56 and page 57 for the word joy, so you can get the full strategy. If you want to rewatch the stream, it will be on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you, Liz. I will. My YouTube is The Productivity Coach. I need you to subscribe to my channel. Yes, Joy. I need you to subscribe to my channel so you can catch up, all right? There's well over 500 videos there that you can catch up on all that I have been teaching this year and last year. All right, awesome. So have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow with another word of the day. We'll talk through it, create the strategy for the day, and we will have a successful and a productive day. Thank you so much for hitting the follow button. I will see you all in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Bye for now. Have a great day, everyone.